Let's go like this. And let's get this freeze beautifully and tornado everything together. And that's exactly what we were looking for when I talk about timing. There's the timing right there. Ew, what's up gamers, it's Turkey here, and today we're going to be using one of the best Evo Pekka decks that is now back in the meta. Balloon Freeze is a deck archetype that has been around for a while, but the creation of the new Evo Pekka makes it even better. Combine her with the power of the Evo Zap and you have a deck that's nearly undefendable. This deck relies on a massive counter push to take your opponent's power with a single strike. And on top of that, it's really fun. But that's enough yapping from me, let's see the gameplay. Alright, into our first match here against Aldo. I'm going to be rocking this new overlay, as you can see on screen. I think it's a little easier to see the cards and the gameplay as well. So let me know what you think of this new overlay. Shoutouts to a Surgical Goblin, one of the Clash GOATs. I kind of saw him using it and I thought this overlay is very clear, very easy to see. So let me know if you like this overlay in the comments, or maybe you don't care or whatever. But anyways, the matter at hand is the deck. I'm really excited to play it, like I said, really strong, and just fun. Like Balloon Freeze, there's something so satisfying about just like taking your opponent's deck with a single push. Let's do this. Sometimes everyone thinks that you have to use freeze with the balloon, but it's actually really good, like just in general, like in all contexts. Okay, he goes for the drill. I'm just gonna Ice Wizard over to the side and NATO like this to activate my King Tower. Beautiful play. I really like that. It's like kind of an unorthodox play. People forget that you can use Tornado on defense to activate King Tower. So I really like that move. Goblin Drill is going to be an interesting deck. They kind of have like a Stonewall defense. It can be really difficult to defend. Or sorry, get things going on offense with a Goblin Drill, as well as defend a Goblin Drill. But Lumberjack does fairly well. We also have the Pekka, which is not the best option, but it works. I'm going to zap here. I don't want to commit a full Lumberjack. I'd rather save that for the Drill. Okay, he goes in for the Demolisher. I'm going to go in for the Pekka. I think it's fine to drop the Pekka into everything, because if he Goblin Drills into it, the Pekka gets value. If he lets it go, then it's a 7-for-4 trade here. So I think this is absolutely fine, circumstantially speaking. I'm going to go for the Freeze here. Defensive freezes are actually a really good option. Like I said, people forget that you can use it in all sorts of different ways. So let's do this. Okay, he goes for that. He's going to get a lot of value, but it's just, was it worth it? You know what I mean? Maybe it was. We'll see. Yeah, I think he'll be able to defend this. The Rage is going to help, but I don't think it's going to help enough. We'll see. Okay. He is super low on Elixir, so this Baby Dragon is going to give him some issues. Okay, let's do this. He doesn't have a great cycle to defend a balloon right now. Like, just truthfully, he doesn't. We'll have the Evo Zap ready. Okay, he goes for the Evo Drill. That's so funny to me that that's an option. And we're going to drop the Freeze here. He has Tornado. But I think we still get death damage, maybe even a shot. No, okay. I was going to say, Drill has so many good answers. They have Tornado, they have a double building, so sometimes it can be difficult to break through, and it is what it is. That he did have to spend a hefty amount of Elixir, though, so we're just going to take a deep breath, kind of tip our hat, and say, all right, fine. That was a good defense, but now we have the Evo Pekka in play here, which I'm pretty stoked about. I'm going to be ready. Okay, nice. He actually opts to drop it in the back. I don't know if he gave me the respect of thinking that I would predict it or something like that, but either way, I mean, after Tornado everything in, I think it's a really good play, because we can get rid of the Lumberjack very easily. Now we have quite an awesome counter push here, to be completely honest. We're going to go for a Freeze here. We're going to go, probably, I'm debating if it's worth zapping, kind of to retarget that. Nice, onto the balloon, so Pekka's actually going to survive, and it's just so hard to defend this type of push. Like, truthfully, when it's all in one lane, it's very easy to overwhelm your opponent. Like, he had double building and Tornado, and he still can defend. GG's to Aldo. We'll hold that W and see you in the next match. In our next match here against Monkey. Alright. And I feel bad for a lot of the people that are going up against Evo Pekka and don't feel like spending money on the game. Honestly, that's really valid, but pretty much every match I play against is against Evo Pekka, so at least in League 7, kind of up where I'm at. So let me know about your experiences and like if it's frustrating for you that every time Supercell drops an Evo card that it's absolutely busted. Let's do this. I'm actually going to go crazy here. Freeze is a really valid defensive option, honestly. Okay, I'm just going to let this Wizard go. It's going to get like some damage, but nothing too crazy, like maybe 2 shots, hopefully. Okay, Ram Rider can be pretty difficult to stop. Depending on the placement, we could maybe get a King Tower activation with it, but kind of just depends. Okay, I'm going to do this. He'll probably just drop his Pekka on top of it. That's what I would do in this situation. And then they'll kind of cancel out. So I'm just going to let it go. Pekka's going to do an okay job. Get the HP of the other Pekka down to a respectable amount. Good job. There's really nothing else I could do there. I mean, I could have gone for a King Tower activation with the NATO. In hindsight, maybe that would have been the play, but it's not a big deal. We're cycling to our Pekka, and it's not like he's going to get a massive counter push from this. Dragon's going to do fine. In general, like when you play this deck or any deck, you want to play your Pekka second. That's like a general rule of thumb, but not always. Okay, we're going to tornado this back. Still gets a charge though, kind of unfortunate. Let's do this just to protect our tower. Okay. When you play this deck, you need to be okay like taking damage. You kind of are just like trying to capitalize off of like one big single push. So sometimes that's gonna, you know, take a few tries for you to get there. Okay, let's do this. You might pressure with Bandit opposite lane. I'm just gonna let it go. Okay, Bandit can do a lot of work on the tower, but that's the price that you pay when you run a degenerate deck like this one. Okay. We do have our freeze coming up, which is really nice. I think the timing of the freeze is incredibly important. So we're going to try to do it to make sure that our Pekka takes care of their Pekka. So let's go like this. And let's get this freeze beautifully and tornado everything together. And that's exactly what we were looking for when I talk about timing. There's the timing right there. Okay, Mother Witch kind of come down and do absolutely nothing. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that was bad. Bad timing with that Mother Witch, no doubt about that. Pekka going to heal up. We're going to have another freeze ready. Let's just drop it. I mean, he's going to pressure us. We're going to pressure the 3 crown. And there's no way he stops this. So GG's there. We did not panic at all. We just demolished him. So yeah, that's the power of this deck right there. GG's. We'll catch you in the next match. All right, up here against Mr. Kid 27. And I'm just vibing. I'm just chilling. If you only have one Evo as well, I can't remember if I mentioned this. I don't think I have, but you can also run Void instead of Zap. Might be a little more versatile. Just makes the deck a little more expensive. So kind of whatever works better for you. This guy's running arrows. Pretty standard. I mean, you could see it in Pekka. You could see it in Lava Hound. So arrows don't necessarily tell me all that much. I'm going to go for the King Tower activation. That barrel looks like it's in a spot in which I can do so. So beautiful. I think that's a really good play. I mean, not I think. It definitely is a really good play. Let's go Ice Wizard in the middle here. Okay, this is tough for me. We're gonna have to take a lot of damage. Split lane bait is like very, very difficult to defend, honestly. Whew. Understatement. Alright, let's take a breath here. Let's drop this Pekka here and then cry when he plays an Inferno Tower. Alright. Let's see. We'll have our freeze ready though. Freeze and zap. Okay. Okay, let's see. Maybe one push was all it takes. Okay, I had a feeling, I was like, that felt like he was being like hella aggressive. Wow, that actually doesn't even redirect that. That's awesome. Okay, so that's down. Yeah, he's upset about it. I would kind of be upset about it too, to be honest, but that's the life that, that's the meta that we're up against, huh? I don't want to take any more damage on this tower, just because this is the tower that, like, we've already eaten, like, a crap ton of damage, so I really don't want to. Let's go Ice Wizard like this. Okay, we're gonna let that Dark Goblin go, as if I have a choice, but I want him to have to spend, like, a lot to take my tower. That Princess, man. Okay, we're gonna actually do this. And then zap on the Princess. Woo! As someone who runs log bait, I hate playing against Pekka, and as someone who runs Pekka, I hate playing against log bait, so I guess it goes both ways, huh? Okay, let's do this right away. Hopefully, well, he probably is running Rocket, but I would like to force out the Rocket more than anything in this matchup. Probably won't have to. You can probably just go for like a barrel or something. Let's do this. Okay. We need to like threaten like a 3 crown or something big here. So like, because remember he has to spend, right? So we want him to have to spend a lot. Evo Pekka is actually fairly hard for him to stop, especially when we are supporting it with the freeze. I think I'm just going to go for the 3 crown. I don't really know if I can defend. I want him stressed. Okay. Let's NATO everything in. Okay, let's get the freeze ready. And when in doubt, freeze it out, baby. Ain't no way that he can stop this. We're going to get the 3 crown here more than likely. And we did not panic in that situation. I mean, he was putting the gas on, but we kept the composure, and that's what you got to do. GG's. We're going to give him a little bit of BM, and we'll see you in the next match. Here against Target. I'm digging the banner, though. I will say, like, the color and, like, the Mega Knight versus Pekka theme, Supercell cooked. They definitely knew what they were doing. In terms of starting plays with this deck, you don't really want to make the starting play, but since we are making a YouTube video, I'll go ahead and like cycle a card. But keep that in mind that you don't typically want to make the first play with this deck. You want to kind of play reactive and capitalize with a giant push like in a single lane. Okay, let's do this. Dude, Ice Wizard is just such a strong card. NATO, everything in. And we spent a lot, so it's not like we're going to expect to have a massive counter push. Looks like he's running just like a Pekka Bridge Pam. We're going to get like one shot here. Yeah, nothing special. Could be Hog even. Interesting. Okay, we're going to Pekka like very, very low. Hopefully he doesn't like freeze or anything crazy. We will take the King Tower activation. Absolutely worth it. Kind of just weird that he went in with that Pekka like that. I don't know. I mean, he was probably just trying to cycle as well. Kind of had the same idea as me. I could go for a freeze. It'd be bad, though. Don't do it. That's the one thing. When you play this deck, you need to fight the urge to play like a degenerate. You need to just be like, okay, no, that's a bad freeze. Don't do that. Ice Wizard low here. So I don't know what his spells are. Could be Void. Could be Poison. Kind of, yeah, Fireball. Okay, that's fine. He fireballed like a half HP Ice Wizard. So I personally don't think that's that great of a play because it was going down anyways. Okay, let's get the Zap ready. We're going to go like this. Cycling your Evo Zap is really important, especially when you are going for balloon pushes. You need it. King Tower might help out a lot. Yeah, W King Tower. Kind of saving our booties there. I want to see what his defense is. Let's do this just to capitalize. He spent a lot on that offense, actually. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know what he does here. Okay, let's do this freeze. It's kind of worth it, I think. Run Ice Wizard really low. And hope we don't lose our tower. Ice Wiz Tornado shenanigans, hopefully. Slash Zap, slash King Tower. And please, please, please don't prove I'm right. Okay. No. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good because Lumberjack will clean this up. Woo-hoo-hoo! The power of Ice Wizard and Tornado cannot be understated. I'm not going to lie to you guys, though. I was not confident that I was going to keep my tower in that situation. I was sweating a little bit. But now we have our Evo Pekka. So let's do this. Evo Pekka going to do a great job. Let's Tornado everything in. And we're going to Zap. Because the most important thing here is we don't need to have like a massive counter push. We just need to make sure that he doesn't break through. And kind of a desperation push. I respect it. I'm not going to say that was a moronic push, but he kind of has to go in that situation. So that's going to wrap up this game. We're going to go with the Lumberjack and a Loon and wrap it all up. Crazy Baby Dragon. Yeah. I'm not even going to defend it. Yeah. GG's to target. We're going to hold that W, and we'll see you in the next game. Enter our next match against King Allen. He's got the Mega Knight in the banner. Probably not running Mega Knight today. My guess is he's running Pekka. When you see that you're going up against a Dagger Duchess, celebrate. It's actually really good for you, just because the daggers diminish over time. Okay, he's going to do that. We're going to Pekka. The reason is it's a 7-for-7 trade, and we're going to get a nice King Tower activation. Look at that. Just going with the Lumberjack here. Bang, bang. Lumberjack will eat up a lot of the daggers. He probably has something, like, this man's probably played against, like, a trillion Pekkas, so he probably has, like, a Skarmy or something. We're going to do this. Pekka should one-shot that now. Now he has to play something. We have Freeze for, like, a Swarm. If he plays it in front, I might go for the Freeze. See what he does. Nah, he just plays it like that. Well played. Good spacing. I know he was sweating, though. Let's do this. We'll have Zap ready for Swarms. Yeah, he knows. Dude, I don't know why he's running Dagger Duchess. Dagger Duchess is seriously so bad. Ice Wizard here plus King Tower is going to do a great job defending. I think it only gets one hit. Yeah, two. That's okay, though. We're fine. We're already in an outstanding situation. I like the matchup. We have our Evo Pekka in cycle. Doesn't look like he has like an Inferno Dragon or an Inferno Tower or anything like that, so I'm a happy camper. I'm going to go ahead and cycle my Zap. I want it in hand. I want my Evo Zap in hand when I go for the Evo Pekka. That's the main reason. He doesn't have Hog, so I can safely drop my Evo Pekka in the back. Because it's like, best thing he can do is get an Evo Firecracker on it. And even that is like a little bit of an overcommitment. We're going to be ready. The second he drops it, we're going to go for the Lumberjack. If he does. Okay. And we're just going to chill for now. Okay, this is going to heal up the Pekka. Okay, let's try and time this great. Okay, Tornado everything in. Heal up the Pekka. This should heal it up. And my man is looking like a steak because he is cooked. Like, oh my gosh, get him out of here. Dude, this deck is crazy sometimes. If they don't have the right answers, like, it's just over. And he just ignores the Pekka, which is kind of crazy to me. Don't do that. We're going to do this. Pekka's going to do a great job against the Knight, plus the Lumberjack. And, like, at this point, this game's already over. Hog Rider probably one of the worst win conditions in the game, especially when everyone's running Pekka. My man, he doesn't know, bro. I'm just making a YouTube video. Don't hate me. Don't hate me, bro. All right. I don't think we're going to get the 3 crown here, so I'm just going to tornado away the... oh, maybe we will. Nah, we're fine. I'm just going to get the Ice Wizard down low, and then we're going to tornado this all back. We even have the freeze, so we're chilling. Honestly, really, really bad matchup. I can't believe that this man is running Hog Rider this meta. Shoutouts to him, but it's a really bad deck, so easy win there. We'll see you in the next match. All right, into likely our last match of the video. We'll see. You know, if it's a loss, we might play another one, but we've been cooking with this deck so far. I hope that you cook in your leagues, even if you're in mid-ladder or upper mid-ladder. I'm telling you, this deck is fuego. Let's do this, just activate King Tower. We need 2 Goblin shots, but it's absolutely worth it. With this deck, a lot of times you need to ignore things and just defend, so it's totally worth having your King Tower activated. I'm nervous about the Giant Skeleton. I feel like he's baiting the Pekka. Or maybe he didn't think I had Pekka because I had NATO, because if he goes for a Fisherman here, that's just what I feel like he's going to do, but we'll see. He goes for the Firecracker. It's all good. It is what it is. I can't do a ton about it, to be honest. He's going to get a lot of chip damage, but that's the price we paid, dropping the Pekka. Let's do this. Okay, so good to know that he has an Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon gets a lot of value against my deck. I'm going to try and show you the best ways to play around the Inferno Dragon. Let's go Lumberjack like this, and then Ice Wizard like this. Okay, we're going to Tornado all of this away, including the Eye Drag. Beautiful. Okay. We are going to... He just used his E-Wiz, so let's go Balloon here. I'm curious what he does. I don't think he has Inferno Dragon in cycle. He might. Yeah, he goes Firecracker. That's fine. Firecracker doesn't full counter the Balloon. At least I don't think. I think we're going to get one shot here. Give it to us. Give it to us. Bang. Beautiful, beautiful. We can ignore the Firecracker. We have our Evo Pekka in cycle, but I only want to go for the Evo Pekka when I have Evo Zap, just because of the whole Inferno Dragon thing. I told you that it's kind of difficult for us to deal with that. Okay. We're going to go like this. And like I said, I'm just going to chill. I don't want to go for the Evo Pekka yet. I feel like he's baiting me there. He's like playing that because he wants me to drop the Evo Pekka, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go like this and go Ice Wizard instead. Should be a fine defense. Should be anyways. Okay, let's do this. Evo Zap is 1 card away, so I feel fine doing this. I guess I'll do this. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I feel like that was a decent play. I don't really know what I was supposed to do in that situation. Otherwise, the Inferno Dragon just gets too much value and it eats up my push. So I think that was a decent play. Maybe not a perfect play, but I'm satisfied with it, I guess you could say. Okay, he goes for the defensive Mortar. I am just going to drop the Pekka. Okay. This is an interesting matchup. Mortar, very, very strong in the meta. Just in general, it's very strong. I think one of the best decks is that Mortar deck that's going around. Not necessarily the one that he's playing, but just the Mortar deck that's very, very popular. I think a lot of you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to do this. And this should kill the Mortar, I think. I actually did that because I thought it was going to take care of the Firecracker. Unfortunately, it didn't, but that's okay. We survived. Pretty even match, honestly. I feel like he's playing this very well, so shoutouts to him. I'm going to go Baby Dragon High, just to help out with this Mortar. It's going to lock on for 1, but that's okay. Hopefully it is just 1. 1 shot is fine. Yeah, that's all good. He also used his Inferno Dragon, which is one of the best answers to the Evo Pekka, so we're going to go Ice Wizard low here. I think I have to drop the freeze, otherwise I take too much damage, so it's fine. I'm going to do that. He does not have... okay, I was going to say, he doesn't have his Eye Dragon cycle, so it should be fairly decent for us for that reason. I have my NATO ready. Let's NATO all of this in. Beautiful. Okay, he will be back to Eye Dragon now, but we do have a Zap, so let's get ready for that. I think he's in trouble here, I feel like. Let's do this. We're going to go for the Zap. Let's go for the defensive barrel, but that's going to heal up the Pekka. And this is going to be GG's more than likely, hopefully, with this freeze. Yeah, good cycle management, honestly. He played that really well, but I think we caught him without his Inferno Dragon, and that was all it took. So GG's, we'll hold that W. We'll see you in the outro. And that's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot. Absolutely give this deck a try, especially if you like Balloon, especially if you're tired of just playing normal Pekka bridge spam or you just want to mix it up. This deck is so much fun. It's so strong. Even if you only have one Evo, I definitely think this deck is still really good. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace.